position, allowing the body to settle naturally, whether seated upright on a chair, a cushion, or lying down, letting the spine lengthen with gentle ease and the muscles release unnecessary tension. Let your hands rest softly, either on your lap or by your sides, and feel the points of contact between your body and the surface beneath you, sensing the support that holds you effortlessly. Close your eyes if that feels comfortable, allowing the eyelids to rest, and bring attention inward, turning gently away from the outer world. Begin by noticing your breath, simply observing its natural rhythm, the rise and fall of the chest, the gentle expansion and contraction of the abdomen, without trying to control it, just allowing it to flow naturally. Let the breath anchor you in this moment, guiding attention inward, creating a calm and receptive space. As you settle, begin to notice the constant activity of the mind, the thoughts, images, memories, and plans that appear and disappear. Recognize these mental events as passing phenomena, like clouds floating across the vast sky of awareness, and allow them to be, without holding on or pushing them away. Gently shift your attention to the deeper question that will guide this practice today. Ask yourself softly, silently, who am I? There is no need to answer with the mind, no need to generate concepts or labels. Simply allow the question to arise as a gentle inquiry, a beacon that turns attention from the external toward the inner source of awareness. Notice where attention naturally rests as you ask this question, whether on the body, on thoughts, on sensations, or somewhere subtler. Observe this resting place with kindness and curiosity, without forcing it or seeking a particular outcome. As thoughts arise in response to the question, notice them, but do not follow them. They are not the answer. They are simply part of the background, passing phenomena in the field of awareness, and the inquiry gently invites attention beyond them. Allow a sense of openness to arise, a spaciousness in which the question, who am I, can resonate unhurried, without expectation. Feel how attention naturally draws inward, away from distractions, turning toward the silent observer that has been aware of thoughts, sensations, and feelings all along. Sense the distinction between the questioner, the thoughts that arise, and the awareness in which all appear. Allow yourself to rest in this awareness, recognizing that the very act of asking, who am I, brings attention to the inner self, the timeless presence that is beyond mental activity. If the mind becomes restless or drawn outward, notice this with gentle awareness and return again to the inquiry, to the question itself, and to the quiet space in which it is held. Do not seek an intellectual answer. Do not label or define. Simply allow the inquiry to guide you inward, noticing each subtle shift in attention, each gentle movement from outer distractions to inner awareness. Sense the body as a gateway to deeper attention, feeling the weight, the texture, the subtle sensations that ground you in the present moment. Let these bodily sensations support the inward turn, anchoring awareness while the mind continues its gentle investigation. As you continue, notice that the sense of I that seems to exist in the mind, in the story of the self, is not fixed, not substantial, and begins to reveal its ephemeral nature. Each thought, each sensation, each emotion arises and passes in awareness, and the inquiry, who am I, quietly points attention to the source behind all appearances, the presence that remains unchanged. Imagine a mirror reflecting all that arises in consciousness, thoughts, feelings, sensations, without attachment, without judgment, perfectly clear and open. You are that mirror, spacious and still, allowing all phenomena to appear and dissolve, while remaining untouched, unchanging, and present. Gently return to the question, who am I? Noticing that it is not seeking an answer in the form of words or concepts, but is an invitation for awareness to rest in itself, to recognize its own nature. Allow a soft curiosity to arise. Where does the sense of I feel located in the body or mind? Notice it with precision, yet without effort, without grasping, simply observing its movement, its subtle shifts, and its impermanent quality. Thoughts may suggest identities, roles, or labels, and when they do, observe them as phenomena within awareness, separate from the observing self. Return gently to the silent question, allowing attention to rest in the space beyond thought, the ever-present awareness that witnesses all experience. Notice the rhythm of the breath again, feeling the rise and fall, the subtle movement, the life flowing effortlessly, and allow this rhythm to support the inquiry, connecting body and mind in gentle harmony. Each exhalation may release tension. Each inhalation may deepen the sense of presence. Each cycle of breath bringing attention further inward, closer to the silent awareness that is your true self. As you rest in this awareness, observe any sensations of lightness, clarity, or spaciousness, and notice how these arise naturally when attention rests without striving. Allow the inquiry to deepen subtly, without pressure, without expectation, as if watching a candle flame flicker softly in a quiet room, noticing the movement of awareness itself. Recognize that the self-inquiry is not about obtaining an answer for the intellect, but about turning attention toward the source of consciousness, toward that which is ever present, beyond thought, beyond form, beyond identification. If distractions arise, sounds, bodily sensations, random thoughts, notice them as part of the field of experience, and then return gently to the inquiry, to the question, and to the silent awareness in which all is seen. Sense the simplicity and ease of resting in presence, the natural quietness of awareness, the effortless clarity that accompanies self-inquiry. Notice that the question, who am I, is a guidepost, a pointer toward the underlying awareness that is always present, always spacious, always open, beyond the fluctuating content of the mind. Allow a feeling of acceptance to arise for whatever arises in consciousness, recognizing that all phenomena, thoughts, sensations, feelings are temporary, passing clouds in the sky of awareness. You are the sky itself, vast, unchanging, spacious, and free. And the question merely helps attention rest in this recognition. Let a gentle sense of curiosity and wonder pervade the practice, noticing subtle shifts in attention, subtle insights that arise without effort, subtle quietness that deepens as awareness rests in itself. each return to the question, notice how attention naturally turns inward, how the sense of presence strengthens, how identification with passing thoughts diminishes, revealing the steady, luminous awareness that underlies all experience. Allow the body to remain relaxed, the breath to flow naturally, and the mind to rest gently in the spaciousness of presence, holding the inquiry, "Who am I?" lightly, without grasping, without forcing, simply allowing attention to settle where it naturally finds its source. As this practice draws to a close, gently expand awareness to include the body, the breath, and the space around you, integrating the deep sense of inward attention into your felt experience of the present moment. Know that this awareness, this capacity to turn attention inward, is always available, always accessible, and can be revisited at any time by softly returning to the question, observing the mind, and resting in the silent presence that witnesses all. Finally, bring gentle movements to the fingers and toes. Allow the eyes to flutter open when ready, and carry this inward attention, this gentle awareness of the self, into the rest of your day, recognizing that each moment of inquiry deepens your connection to the true nature of awareness, the timeless self that is always present, silent, spacious, and free.